contacts in the local resistance have shown us how to access the Advent Blacksite. The aliens worked hard to keep this place under the radar, and we don't know what we're gonna find in there. Keep your heads up. Expect heavy opposition.
Welcome back to some more of the Chosen and our very first 120 episodes in, very first story mission, the Advent Blacksite. So, 43 to 45 enemies, I think it said. And we start off on high ground, so at least we got a little bit of something.
Eyes on a hostile patrol.
We've confirmed the Blacksite is in your immediate vicinity. Infiltrate and investigate the area. Expect heavy resistance. Neutralize all hostile contacts.
It is very strange that we see enemies from the very first second here, but at least it didn't screw over our concealment. Now apparently, you know, as people are digging into the files and seeing how the anti-concealment dark event or any stealth dark event is working, apparently Assassin is one of those wonderful abilities that have been missed, and it might actually give us an option to reconceal here once we lose concealment. Also, I think there's a bit of a misunderstanding why I think, or why many others also think, that this is really one of the worst dark events you can get for the campaign. So while we're scouting around a little bit, let me explain again why this is so bad. This is not bad. This is our first super heavy mech of the campaign. They seem to be really rare. We've fought a bunch of sectoids, but I think super heavies, not so much yet. So, where do I start? In XCOM 2, when you spot an enemy and the enemy spots you, they will get the scamper move, right? They get a free move where they run to cover positions. That has multiple effects. First of all, they're of course now spreading out, so you can't use AoE attacks as effectively to hit multiple of them. Pretty straightforward, right? The second effect is when they're walking around, they're not in cover. When they scamper, they move to cover positions, so they're going to be harder to hit. The general approach is usually that you spot something, and we're talking about situations not at the start of the mission where you still have squad concealment. Of course, that's all very different, but rather during the mission where only your scout would normally be concealed. So if you still have a concealed scout, you can spot an enemy group, and you can then either with anyone with squad sight, with sharpshooter, right, take down key enemies before they can reach cover, you know, with a good 100% hit, high percentage chance to crit shot. Or you have some sort of AoE solution in place, be it a psionic power, a grenade, a rocket, what have you, to damage most of those enemies with a single attack, rather than once they spread out, where you can maybe hit 2 people with a grenade instead of all 6 of them. Additionally, some enemies might pop some defensive stuff when they are scamper. Shield bearers might, well no, shield bearers don't do shields anymore, apparently, but you know, they used to. Destroyer commandos will shield their group, or some enemies might go on Overwatch, or some might even do like AoE suppression or something like that. Being able to engage them before they do that kind of stuff is really good. And you know, not having that engagement makes it harder. The fact that we got lucky with a tower hack doesn't change that. Okay, looks like that group is bigger than what we thought. Okay. That's a lot of mechs. That is all, well, except for that guy. All mechs. thing with mechs is, as long as they have a target, they usually like to go on Overwatch instead of running away. You know what I just said about, oh, I don't want them to run to cover? It doesn't really apply here. Because we can still boop them.
Reloaded.
Big question on what kind of attack we want to use first, though. What do you have rocking? The radiation rounds. Where are we on the map?
Is it a firing position?
Just want to check out how many, if any, other ports are nearby.
Heading to that location.
I mean, you make a very, very compelling argument for a saturation fire here. Let me see what my hit chances are. These, or do I just not have any crit chance, or do they just have crit immunity or something? Just don't have any sort of. I don't think the weapon has crit chance. They're not flankable, obviously. Think we take it, then we can follow up with a Requiem sniper shot on like a group of mechs that stay in Overwatch. Hopefully clean up the rest. Thankfully, Evil Gaze should even work. I'm not sure why this is grayed out. No targets available. Okay, so I thought because this does acid damage, I could even use that on mechanicals, but apparently not. Well, we can panic the Frost Legion bomber if he gets in range. Get some shots here. And hey, if we get something low enough, we might be able to get reconcealment for Assassin. I think we're just gonna do this. Okay, if we might be able to panic the Frost Legion guy, then maybe we just want to hit all the mechs.
Laying it down. We have multiple targets down. Spotted.
Gotta appreciate a good saturation fire open, eh? There, we lost concealment here. Let's see if we can just get one of these guys. Can we just do that?
Please clap.
Guess my microphone was not picking up my clap in there. Them noise filters. Panics the target 82%. I think we're just gonna, yeah, let's try the double panic attack. 2 times 82, so we basically have a 160% chance to control this guy. No? Told you. Pretty much guaranteed. Alright. Hypothetically speaking, if we wanted to combat presence somebody... no, not these people. One of those. So we got Super Heavy and the Super Heavy Frosty Boy left. How are you feeling about this? Feeling very confident about this.
Awesome.
As far as first groups of a mission go, should roll evac. Just good practice to do that. It's the first thing in a mission, but not today. Hang on, he's panicked. That means his close combat specialist is still working. But how does my thing work here? Target. Additional 15 defense and dodge. Like if I come in here, if I shoot, he still gets close combat specialist. But I would have like 65 defense. He has 55. Aim now still in panic. Probably safer to just take the shot from like back here.
Yes, that'll be okay. Shot failed to connect.
Well, probably safer to just kill you next turn.
Okay.
I don't want to end up out in the open here. So, the range on this is so bad.
There better be something there.
Make it easier to kill that guy next time. Throw that corner cover, please. Okay.
Alright, cool.
Don't know why the camera went somewhere over here. I'm a little bit concerned about this.
Armor still holding.
My mind is my weapon. We might need this. That's it.
What could possibly go wrong? Look at that. Yeah, those are bad guys.
Influence over here. So I was a little bit concerned of having the camera go to the other side of the building.
Is it a firing
Let's
position?
get some bioelectric skin scouting in here. Okay, nothing over there. We know stuff's coming from that direction, so I think...
It's looking like a revolution.
Gonna have some overwatches. Might even be time for
Remember
a
my
little
first
smoke.
gunfight?
Good to go. Ready to go.
Scanning.
Yeah, sure.
Really afford using a smoke? Then I only have 10 left. There's no spot that hits up top and down low. Nope. Oh, hit him high, hit him low. There was something there. That looks great.
Get ready for a surprise. Back online.
Anything? Okay, turret is there. We can move that, but I think I'd much rather have line of sight on whatever's happening over there. Oh yeah, I gave you the Rave Vest.
What could possibly
Why
go
is he
wrong?
running through that cover there? Stompy Stompman is on the mission. Right, and yeah, then we just gonna do what we like to do. Blow some stuff up over here.
Contact pacified.
No, it's a question of, was that really just a group of 2? No, it still says active 1.
Is it a firing position?
Lead Biogeneral, huh? Okay. It's wild how we're not activating him no matter where we go. Really like to activate him, but I also want some key personnel to still have actions then. Alright, yeah, let's go do this.
Don't waste my time.
Then, now that he has a position, I can probably flank him from here.
I'm trusting you here.
We double check. No network repairs, no return fires. On the first shot. Trying to both get some kills here for Wolfie. Also make sure he gets his implacable to move away again.
I definitely got that one. I guess that'll be okay. Standing fast.
Locked and loaded. Let's get this show on the road.
Next turn we're gonna get line of sight on that turret, take that out, and move forward.
All right, ready.
Scanning.
What could possibly go wrong?
Line of sight to the turret, that's what I wanted. I also really think I should probably get a reload in here.
Reloading.
But reloading is kinda the hot shit. Oh, you don't see the turret from there. I mean, it's not gonna hurt us. It's kind of in an annoying position. I don't want to spend an autoloader for that turret. I'm just gonna reload here. We can just, if we attack, do an AoE attack like on this spot. Just destroy the floor.
Oh yeah.
Probably work. It's probably time to move some people up a little bit here.
If you say so. What's over there? All right.
Get some better angles.
What's over there?
Now keep in mind, it's 43 to 45 enemies. So there's still, you know, more than 30 enemies on the map.
Ready to go.
I'm not even close to being done with this.
Yeah, got it.
Is it a firing position?
I'm not 100% convinced that everything on this side of the map is cleared out, but we're not seeing anything right now. So take that as a
What could possibly go
casual,
wrong?
probably cleared out. No, I'm being super slow here with creeping forward across the map.
Back in business. You aren't alone. I'm trusting you here.
With having a concealed scout.
I guess that'll be okay. I should be up there, hunting. On Overwatch.
Yes, we had stompy sounds, right? You don't wanna accidentally run one of your soldiers into a sectopod or a mechapede.
Good.
Feel like that can really ruin your afternoon.
How close is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, that's a group. Challenging angle. Still might be open. Okay. But first of all, let's see what kind of friends we have over here. Cinematic? Never shocks me, never makes my heart stop for a split second while I'm thinking, oh shit, we activated something. Always calm and controlled when that happens. Okay, not necessarily an angle here for... Oh, good. Zoom. Turns out it's really hard firing rockets through solid buildings. Do you guys have enough? Yeah, you're probably gonna come out to the open here. Just smoke up an Overwatch here. We also really wants to investigate if that door there is open and we have a group creeping up on our flank. I mean, those guys are not gonna activate, right? This turn. I don't think I have... Like, if I had grenades, yeah, we could lob a grenade on them, but we don't really have the tools. So we know they're there. Don't need to know much more right now. So let's...
What could possibly go wrong?
Get you over this way.
Line of play is a fun mechanic.
There's a solo drone. This door is closed, okay. Hopefully we don't need that bullseye at any point in the next, whatever the cooldown is, turns. I think I need to take that drone out of single shot here.
Yeah, we're carving a path using the tried and tested system called violence.
Exactly.
What's over there? Good to go.
Not a fan of that half cover there. But if I go over here, do I see them much earlier? Not really. This might not get any shots. I think half cover is fine. We're gonna smoke everybody up again. Almost everybody. Is this the smoke bomb kind of angle? It is in fact not the smoke bomb angle. Sai is far enough in the back that he won't get hit by anything.
Bombs away! Moving to Overwatch. Back in.
Gonna pop close. Overwatch. Yeah, sure, cool, whatever.
Assuming, of course, they continue walking this way and not coming up top on the building. Well, okay, yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, Armand really had no future. Okay, that's not a that scary a pot. It's a not that scary pot there. Not sure I was talking that way. Of course you would teleport to flank and reveal my guy. Then for some reason you're not here? This thing is... It's showing there, but it's here, right? I can't actually move there, yeah. And it's on Overwatch. And it's the only thing that's flanking here. You could do something like fanfire on the And the heavy max, fan fire on heavy max is just broken. Doesn't actually work the way it's advertised. Trying to see if there's any way I get extra value out of this. Need to go on a dedication, get Shadow Step. Stay here, still flanks this thing.
I have a bad feeling about this. Does that melt? Fuck yeah, bio kill. Wrong game.
Body is actually there. Okay. Still one turn. That would be a nice saturation fire angle, wouldn't it? No scatter, you say?
Push forward.
I like that then, you know? Zero scatter. It was highlighting the codex, it was highlighting this piece of cover, and neither have been hit. Wonderful. Yeah. Yeah. Requiem ammo. Yeah, let's get some damage on this thing. That's like kinda wasn't even thinking about the Requiem reaction there when firing that rocket. You see, you just see the mech. That's probably not going to be good enough. We might need you to panic that muton from somewhere. I think that counts as 3 separate attacks, so the heavy mech damage resistance shouldn't come into effect. It's my favorite thing that the preview said 8 damage and we did 3 hits of 7. What do you see? Did we double tap the biosnake in the back?
Oh, don't take it too hard.
Maybe we don't. Maybe just take the second shot on the codex then.
Yeah, take it, bitch.
Okay.
I only scratched them.
Let's stretch them again. As long as we get the kill. That works.
If you say so.
We look menacingly at that guy.
I think you're melting.
Blowing up this part of the building here and denying us the easy path up to this roof and thereby also to this roof is kinda not ideal. Not ideal, let's put it that way.
Tech guys will love this.
Double core, yes. That is very nice. Area speed PCS. Now we're talking. Now we're cooking with gas.
I'm trusting you here.
Yes.
Yeah, so far we've managed to avoid the usual chaos and mass activations that I usually get on the Blacksite.
Your body grows weak.
Beating a reasonable amount of kills here to our non-master sergeants.
Is it a firing position? What could possibly go wrong? Oh, please stay clustered.
Little solo drone, please stay clustered.
Ready whenever you are. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I
we'll
like
go.
using smoke. It's so distracting on the field of view. I feel like I should test again. I'm so used to using the gray smoke mod because I just think it looks better than the purple smoke. But maybe the purple smoke is really not that. It is better on the to maintain visibility, right? So you actually know what you're doing here.
We're green to go. Affirmative. Covering now.
Is it a firing position?
Anything else coming on the left? Doesn't seem that way. So I think we're gonna.
What could possibly go wrong?
Let's start taking out some turrets and some drones. Right there, because we don't technically see that tile. Oh, we hit the second one, but didn't hit the floor under it. Okay, fair enough. Nice crit, though.
I'm trusting you here. Location confirmed.
You having a swatch at me?
I'm trusting you here. Okay, I'll go. Moving to Overwatch.
I'm on it.
Still looking at the kill count, still not quite halfway there. Still living on a prayer here. But... yeah, that Stompy boy is really making me a little bit nervous. Do we see any signs of stompage on the walls? No.
Is it a firing position?
It's just a very wide web to cover with a single scout.
What's over there? No problem, boss. Ready to go.
I'm always on my worst behavior.
What's over there?
I'm a little bit concerned about fighting the other 20 enemies in the back here. I was hoping we can have one more group before we need to go into the Blacksite.
Already there. Let's get going.
Overwatch. Moving to Overwatch.
Probably about time
On the move.
to move our snipers. Nice stationary threat damage boost.
What could possibly go wrong?
Gunship. Look, let's make an entrance here, huh?
Is it a firing position?
I'm not actually sure. Do we have... What kind of rockets do we have? Outside of 3 shred storms? Well, none. One regular rocket I had, I just already fired. Okay, just for my own safety. Hack out the left flank one more time. And over there. And down here.
I guess that'll be okay.
Yes, that will be okay for our snipers indeed. You know, I'm always saying don't grapple when you're not in combat, right? Grapple is a tool while you're engaged to get to a better position. But in this case, I don't think I need a better position than that. Like, this overlooks basically... I'd be surprised if we can't just stay there for the rest of the mission.
Grapple out.
Kinda depends on how much we destroy this and actually get line of sight to over there. So yeah, maybe we're gonna have to move up here later, but okay.
Moving out.
Not something we have to decide right now.
Maintaining
So I have that
position.
wonderful airstrike available.
Group up here.
Scanning.
Affirmative. Covering now. Get some.
But you look at that, they're moving. What could possibly go wrong? Yep, those are bad guys.
Decent corner cover there. I'm just gonna go good old activation here.
I'm trusting you here.
First drone, I used Deadeye, Bullseye rather, to guarantee the kill. On the second drone, I triggered double tap to guarantee the kill. This time I'm like, yeah, you know, just take second shot. You're killing it anyway. Is that door open before? Alright, let's chill one more turn here.
On Overwatch. I'm on it. I'm ready.
All right.
a firing position?
Okay, so those three didn't move. I didn't even see the full extent of that group. Okay, but they barely moved at all so far.
What could possibly go
See
wrong?
if we can get info on... Oh. But no info on the gunship.
If you say so.
Go on ahead.
I'm going.
Location confirmed.
If you say so. Scanning. On Overwatch.
So I would kind of like to take out that gunship group first. You really wish you could just hunker down. Even, I know you're entrenched, like you don't need to hunker. You already have the hunker bonus automatically. But just let me press a button to end your turn, so I don't have to do this every turn. I wonder if we can airstrike that. Because it's kind of under the skylight, right?
Is it a firing position?
If they are potentially stationary and the gunship group is not, then I want to take out the gunship group.
Okay, I'll go.
No problem, boss. I guess that'll be okay.
Hazard here. Who called?
I guess that'll be okay.
Seeing oh, with you here. Okay, never mind.
Moving to Overwatch.
Everybody accounted for.
We're green to go.
Charge again.
Let's get together.
Got it covered.
So if we can't find the gunship, then we might open up on this group. Either, again, as I said, maybe we can airstrike them. Maybe we just blast the wall with a plasma blaster. Decisions.
What could possibly go wrong? Is it a firing position? How close is that? 1, 2, 3,
Getting the
4,
cutscene
5.
of brutal efficiency. So I'm assuming we can target this because we have line of sight to the tiles. I think it's the same rules. Now the big thing with airstrike is it sets enemies on fire, which it turns out is not that effective if those enemies are standing in a pool of water. Okay, I know. Oh, I'm just as shocked as you are right now, probably.
If you're in it with me, you're in it for life.
If you say so.
It's I guess the advantage of not having, if we didn't have concealment, is I wouldn't be trying to cheese this group. Wouldn't be able to. This is also an option. Be the follow-up to the airstrike. Oh man. We're just not doing anything straightforward here today.
In position.
Well, see it this way, if we didn't have concealment, I would still be able to spot them through the wall with bioelectric skin, and I would still probably do saturation fire through the wall.
Alrighty.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Take away my scouting, but you can take away my cheese.
Scanning.
Brace yourself.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Okay, there's the gunship. Far enough in the back that I say, screw that gunship in particular. Don't care. Give me Den Mother and give me airstrike. Next up
Grenade.
is
Cannons away.
I didn't destroy any of the wall here. City, okay. It was a good chance that that super heavy either jumps up or comes out the door. So my answer for that is gonna be... Yep, I don't know. Vanguard, not a big problem. Pathfinder, not a big problem. Hardline Elite... I forgot. Probably also not a big problem.
What could possibly go wrong?
Exactly. So this cutscene always, for some reason, is way too loud. It's on my end, so I always, you know, mute it, put it in the background, watch it for its beauty.
Sample. We'll know for sure.
Bullets are good.
And by watching in its beauty, I mean, of course, watching Bradford.
Fine.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Set up here.
I'm trusting you here. Moving to Overwatch. I guess that'll be okay. Standing fast.
Double move. Jerk.
I'm a wizard, not a rogue.
Well, we can probably just regain concealment fairly easily there. Can we blast the wall here? So
Cardio isn't one of my strong points, though.
since he has a little bit more health left, I mean that's a little bit of overkill. But you know, with Pathfinders, There's no such thing as too much overkill.
What's over there?
Okay, let's get you out of the way. And Pikey gets out the plasma blaster.
Looking awful deep.
See if that makes a hole for us. Certainly made a hole in the Vanguard. Okay, you know what? I trust Pikey. I just don't trust the rocket scatter.
If you say so.
Let's get you out of the way.
I'm jumping in.
We do have line of sight now. Gentleman has line of sight on that guy. Okay, so I think then we're just gonna cyclic the mech. 17. Do you have the same? Yeah, so the Super Heavy has the same bullshit as the Heavy mech, but since he has more overall hit points, 40% is a much bigger number. And that makes Super Heavy mechs somehow easier to kill than Heavy mechs, which... XCOM math. So, yes, it was showing 17 and we're hitting for 15 each shot.
That's it.
I think one of the biggest challenges with Beyond Legendary is getting to terms with constantly being lied to with from the UI. He's just not. What do you mean double tap? I only need a single shot for that dude.
Moving to Overwatch.
We don't double tap here.
Oh yeah.
I'll tap your doubles if you know what I mean. You don't know what that means, but... Alright. 27. 16 to 18 left. Plus some potential turrets. So usually the big question is, do we go to the left door or do we go to the right door? But I guess we can also go through the center door here.
Is this a firing position? Line of play is a fun mechanic.
Super heavy mechtoids. Well, Leviathan mechtoids. Is the actual name. And we would have line of sight from down here, or from up here, through that hole in the wall. We just want to shoot them now. That thing is scary. I feel like these are two separate groups, right? The gunship is with the snake, and these four are separate.
Moving on target location.
I'm gonna combat presence follow here, just so that he can move and still shoot if we need to. And that by my command on the sniper. I'm so happy that I chose that. I think best we can do is hitting these three. Survive with 1 HP. Oh, and he's just overwatching. Okay. Don't want to activate this group. Active 3 is just those 3 here right now.
Oh, okay.
So, the Leviathan Mectoid variant, right? Immune to fire, poison, acid, crystal poison, frost, radiation, stun, panic, unconsciousness, Illyrium poison, corrosion, nightmare bombs. Near invincible under the effect of holy water. I've never seen one of those in a group with a priest, and thank you very much, I don't need to. Area effect on all encrusted creatures, shock absorbent armor. Locked in, impermeable, blah blah blah. Aim increase area attack they made. Deplete the will of all who witness them. It's an Overwatch point for every non-Overwatch attack made. Overwatch attacks ignore cover bonus. Only has a mobility of 12 though. I don't think that can actually get in range. Now, is he gonna play by the rules or is he gonna attack me through the wall? That's always the big question. Okay, so going in would give me line of sight on that second group with the gunship, which I kinda don't want, I guess. So maybe we're just gonna be sitting back here.
Ready to rock.
Be right there.
Moving out of the smoke into full cover is kinda like really dumb on my end.
Come and get some.
I don't think I've ever seen a Leviathan Mectoid attack with the whole anybody who witnesses the attack is depleted of all their
Bang,
will.
bang, tap, trap, rat attack, tip top.
A little bit concerned about this, but also kinda curious in a way.
Scanning.
Line of sight from there, okay, cool. Ain't a wish, I still had fanfire available. Could go there and just finish off the Mectoids. Go there and finish off the other guy. Well, I can get line of sight on the
Possibly go
Mectoid,
up.
so Like that's a good idea. Interesting. So I would pull Overwatch up on these tiles, but I can't actually stand on those tiles. You see that guy. The Praetorian.
Ready to rock.
Is that the Mectoid? It is. Ah, yeah, hell, we're grappling over there.
High road.
Python even. Question is he just gonna Overwatch, or is he gonna use his reaction to move closer? It's moving closer. Oh, that was the last mistake it ever did. The bigger they are, yada yada yada. Sterilize that guy. Yep. Exactly what I was about to say. Okay, leaving us with a Bio Viper. You know what? I'm fairly certain I gave everybody bio vests to have bio immunity. So huddling up and gambling in on an acid or poison or whatever kind of spit she wants to spit at me, I'm totally okay with.
I'm on it.
I'll play defense.
You don't need.
Covering. Roger, holding.
Is it a firing position?
I'm not going around the side, I'm walking through the wall. Because I can.
You can run, but you can't hide.
Okay. Snake decides to rejoin gunship group. Gunship's like, nope, fuck that. Not doing that. Do some bioreactor skin scouting, see what's in the objective room here. Not close enough for that.
Heading to that location. Locked and loaded.
I think at this point we are gonna reposition here over to the left.
Oh, this'll be good.
Because that's gonna be a better angle for my snipers to actually support the squad.
Move, move, move.
Is it a firing position?
Great.
Kinda, you know, trying to maintain my autoloader charges as long as possible.
10-4. On it.
Oh, please stay clustered.
A second gunship? So was the Mechtoid doing stompy sounds? And there's not actually a proper stomper here? Questions that demand answers. Alright, first things first. Ooh, decisions.
Rock.
The kind of thing I want to just get rid of this thing. Then we're gonna, I think, come back here. Something's down below again.
Can't wait to activate aliens in the fog.
Where's gonna be my best line of sight? Actually, I think I'm gonna go back down here. That gives me a better angle on the door, and if I don't see anything from here, it should give me at least some grapple spots. Change my position.
Sure, yeah, whatever makes you happy.
I'm trusting you here.
Smoke up.
Throwing grenade. Overwatch.
I've got here. Moving to Overwatch. Got it covered.
Overwatch.
Well, some interesting moves that they're doing here. Here's question number one. Do we have any angle for rockets in here? Yeah. I'm not hitting the Andromedon, it's kinda... You can grapple there.
Back online.
I don't assume you have any angles here. You don't have anything. So if we go with the rockets, worst case, we just have the guys down there able to handle that. It's looking like a tasty rocket though. I'd say Custodian and Prowler are probably good targets for a Shredder attack. I wish it wasn't flickering that much. Like, it's like, oh, you know, normally with grenades, you're like, okay, I'm just gonna confirm via spacebar rather than via mouse click, so I don't click. I mistargeted, but if it's flickering like that... Oh, we scattered into the Andromedon. Oh, how sad. Task failed successfully. And they are now just covering in the back. Okay.
Grappling.
It's a gamble. It's not paying off, but it was worth a try. I like how I can phase through solid walls, but hey. We're jumping through a window. I can't phase through that. That's gonna break and reveal me. Come on now. You can just think of a solution here. Get some gravity assist. Down there. Into saturation fire.
It's killing time.
So we're just sitting here and waiting.
Got it covered.
Is it time to get you closer?
Follow me.
Get over there.
Don't slow me down. Affirmative. Covering now. Affirmative. Moving out.
I'm ready.
Scanning. On Overwatch.
Evolving.
Okay, so we have these 4 guys that we just engaged. The gunship group with the 2 snakes, that's 7. It puts us 37 enemies.
I think I'm bleeding.
Full cover, dense smoke. That's what, 80 defense? And that thing hit me?
Missed the target.
Assuming, of course, I have the bonus from Defilade also. You're Colonel. You should have Defilade. He has 90 aim. Something here. So we can hit the Biosnake. Really like if we find a spot where we can shoot the gunship. There's line of sight on the... First of all, combat presence there, that's for free. And it gives Paulo the option to move and shoot. Do we see the gunship right now, actually? I think somebody does. Do we actually need somebody else? If you see the gunship, don't we just cyclic it? Probably. I'm also kinda debating if I'm willing to just break concealment here intentionally and then face off once all the Rec Room reactions are off the table. Just check. So ideally, I would want a spot where I see the gunship for that. That's the gunship. I want to see the gunship for the mark target. So that Flounder has 100% shot.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
And then we are probably gonna shoot the Taipan then with the regular attack. But I think I want to take this shot first. Well, 100%, 84, it's like the same kind of thing.
That's it.
Nice. Okay, so now we can shoot here. Will be greedy and even get the bio? No. Gives the snake a reaction, which she uses to go on Overwatch. Good story, bro. I think in this case, yeah, that's actually dedication. Move here and face off. Who am I missing? 6 active. So we'll find out.
I'm on no the guy left behind.
Not that I had kill shot on the Andromedon. They are on my face-off shopping list.
Will kill again.
Assassin reconciled, wonderful. One dare full. Okay, so Paulo can move and then double tap. He can grapple up top, move here. Up into that burning roof there. The Viper. Then might disabling shot something else. Okay, how do we deal with the rest? So you either finish off the snake, or if Evil Gaze works in the Custodian. It's not. He's probably immune. Is he immune to the asset? Yeah. I just want the panic. I don't care about the asset. Bioimmunities, huh?
If you say so.
You heard the doctor. Secure that canister.
You should see this. has to be dead.
Wondering if you just execute that thing. Judgment.
I definitely got that one.
Either finish off the snake or try to kill that other dude. You? Yeah. Yeah. I think that's a smart move.
Let's get this show on the road. Anyone want a souvenir?
I think whatever the last enemy is back here, and I forgot what kind of enemy it was. So maybe it's time to just fall back with the second move. So it's just the custodian left. In that case, I think we will Insanity.
Reality is fleeting.
We have the disabling shot still up top. We don't get a panic there, but we got the panic. And the rupture.
I'm headed in.
Wow, that was tough. Well, at least it looked tough.
Whatever you say.
Sure.
Prowler. Damn, yeah, he's gonna hurt somebody. That's yep. Yeah, Prowlers are kinda nasty. I'm still hearing Gatekeeper sounds. Also, wasn't there a second gunship? Also, could you guys please stop always hitting my frickin' non-master sergeants that wanna level up?
If you say so. It's dead.
Let's not take the rapid fire. So that then Wolfie can pick up the kill and... Nope. We're not playing that way.
What could possibly go wrong?
It's a nightmare hive. Alright.
Is it a firing position?
Loot.
Yoink!
The yoink.
Ah, remember my first gunfight? Cool?
Don't waste my time. Ready to engage. I'm on the move. Catch.
Yeah. It's killing time. Come and get some.
You can actually use Airfield.
Settle down, you're fine. Got it covered. Group up, you silly bellies.
And then nothing is happening.
Bullets are good. What could possibly go wrong?
Oh, hang on. Hold the freaking phone as well. What kind of group who comes up with this nonsense? A gunship, a mechapede, a mutant elu, and a nightmare hive. Okay, let's not rush this. This is serial business here. Okay, we need you guys to have good line of sight somewhere. I don't care too much about the high ground, I just care about line of sight.
Okay.
It's fine. I need you to be in a perfect position for this. Like, this is gonna need some
I'm trusting you here.
paint shots, cyclic fires that are out of this world.
No need to ask twice.
Yeah. Megapede.
Understood. Moving out.
Turns to combat
Ready to go.
presence. Yes, that's a good target for the last Shredstorm rocket, that group. Wow, okay, we can't hit the gunship with rockets. We can hit the rest though. This might require you to come on a dangerous solo mission.
Copy that. Maintaining position.
Can I shoot now?
Righto.
Yeah, all right. All right, ready.
Moving to Overwatch.
See what's happening. Did they really come up top? I don't think the Mechapede has the Sectopod problem of not being able to walk down, though. The cat on the roof problem. Great, you know, now you're up there, how are you gonna get down? You're getting up, but you can't get down again. Is a rocket somewhere here that actually hits all of them? Do I trust the rocket preview? One with the Nightmare Hive, I don't think they move when they scamper. They just stand still and say like, alright, let's start deploying nightmares. That is just a nightmare to deal with, eh?
Position?
What jerks? I mean, you're just an afterthought at this point. But you're kind of annoying because
What could possibly go wrong?
I think Contra will probably have to, one way or the other, contribute in this fight.
Reloaded. In position.
Get ready, pals. Moving to Overwatch.
Might also make my
Now.
Scanning.
totally not a suicide getting in there mission for Wolfie a little bit harder. Okay. We really can't get down. Okay, you have proper line of sight on all 4 enemies. You're telling me you're hitting all of them. Well, 0.71 scatter. So I think, if I understand correctly, right, something like this on the right, Pikey, he's highlighted, he's flashing, but the tile under him is not flashing. So what that means, I think, is that he would get combat drugs aim bonus, but he would not get the defensive smoke bonus, smoke defensively. And I want both.
Grenade out.
This might just be then a double smoke.
This is for you.
That means we're not gonna be innovating anybody. Alright. You can... I don't think the Macapede has good defense. It's fairly easy to hit. So I think you're just gonna mark the gunship. Then we will Redstone this. Deal with whatever comes out of it. Okay. Mac Beach is standing still. Nightmare Hive comes a little bit closer. Newton runs to the back. Ah, damn. Gunship not coming closer is a bit of a problem. So let's see here. Only weapon range, there's basically no defense on that guy. So I'm actually thinking you're gonna double tap the gunship.
Oh, I hate that guy so much.
Let's open for a little bit more there. Not more. I think we're just gonna...
He says we only get one shot.
Come on. moment. Into bullseye on the Macapede.
Stupid, whatever.
Gets his aim down to 55. And all the other nice effects. Okay. Then cover. We can move to shoot this thing. I think you probably just need to finish off the freaking gunship then.
Enemy destroyed.
You're immune to stun and mental effects, so concussion rocket and you will not do anything. You're immune to mental effects, so concussion rocket and you will do very much the same, aka nothing. It's an interesting cover here. I could totally run and gun, judgment the muton, and then hopefully have a good position to fall back to with implacable. Was the other group somewhere over there? I don't think I can care too much about it right now.
Stepping off.
Oh, hang on. Oh god. It's not a flank, right? You're telling me this is not a flank. I want to save and reload and hope that fixes the flank. Because if it's not a flank, I'm getting the hardy penalty. Yeah, it's saying high cover. Seen that on the target preview that it wasn't giving me the flank icon. I'm not even sure what he's taking cover on. Let me just check quickly here what the current file size is of save games, if save and reload even is an option here, or if that would just be an unloadable save. Well, save game data is currently 14 megabytes. So that is beyond the 10 megabytes limit, so save and reload would not work in that situation. Great. If I don't get a kill, I'm a sitting duck up here, and Wolf is probably just dead. Getting a kill, if we already start at 86 and my aim is gonna go down with each shot, is unlikely to say the best. Say the least. Whatever the saying is. Say something. So we got some problems here. We definitely have some problems here. Yeah, I thought there was something on this side, and that's what's taking cover, and I would be negating that from up here. Sucks. This really sucks. Oh, I'm just looking at this thing. Can I move forward and saturation fire to hit the muton that maybe destroys that cover there? And it maybe just is enough. The problem is if I go here, right? I'm sitting in half cover. I'm in line of sight of this guy. Which means we're providing squad side line of sight for the Macapede, who's just gonna triple shot me. And I can't, like, I don't want to lose anybody, but I really can't afford to lose my gunner in that situation. It annoys me so much right now. It's like, on the one hand, I'm blaming the game for, hey, where's that cover he's taken, but I'm also blaming myself for the preview, the movement preview showed you this is not a flank. Why did you even go there? If this was a flank, this would be a guaranteed kill, I want to say. This is, I'm fairly certain Macapedes take less damage the lower they are or something like that. Well, it's never a kill, right? With 5 shots, 10 to 12, doesn't quite hit 70 damage. Do some decent damage, but probably not enough. Unless we can get some more damage in on this thing, I just don't know. You can't get line of sight on the Macapede, can you? Even if we do something really stupid. All the way out in the open. This is line of sight based, so we can't even give Pikey. Well, I think we're gonna give you a mind merge.
What's over there?
Let me see if that saturation fire would at least hit the muton. Wow. Is the muton even on that spot? It's just showing me the wrong tile anyway. Case I would kind of feel justified to using a mulligan and just TTC Wolfie back to his start position and forget about the fact that he used to have run and gun. We can't get the kill with this. Because we lose aim with each shot we take. And we would need to hit 4 of the 5 shots. 3 if we roll high.
Let's get stay together.
I know. It was my mistake moving there, even though Cursor was showing me it's not a flank. So I think this is still it's a low chance to get the kill. Oh, there's one ammo left. Oh no, yeah. If we miss, we don't get the last shot. Like, oh god, we get the kill. There's one ammo left in the magazine. Nope. Alright, good luck. Maybe he just bleeds out. Okay, he's bleeding out. That must have been at least a double move, if not a triple. And now they're activating on the bleeding out soldier. Wonderful. My favorite thing in this game. And that is a much bigger group than I thought it was. I will be so off on the kill counts. Here's an interesting question. Well, first of all, you moved closer. So they're not getting the damage penalty. You have 75 aim. So I'm wondering actually. First of all, I'm wondering, can you be frozen? Immune to frost, okay. If I lead the target and you get your return fire or your Requiem corrosion, Requiem, whatever the fuck it is, Requiem action, will I shoot first and apply scramble rounds before you get your shot off in terms of hit calculation? They have 32 chance to hit. Aim. So you're just angrily looking at me. Are you not actually... No? Are you firing? You're overwatching. Interesting.
We will overcome.
We shall overcome. Someday. Two health, you say? You thought it was silly to bring a ballistic SMG to the Blacksite. Power of psionics. Okay, last autoloader charge. Would also Comet present somebody.
Good to go.
I don't think it's going to be necessary. I am thinking though, But I just want to finish off that 1 HP asshole over there. So hardy now, eh? Okay, so maybe that's a combat presence thing now. Then Mikey can move up and shoot. First. I don't think Mikey needs to shoot.
Hello. Well, that was actually quite enjoyable. Whole stealth meta is over. Is this a firing position?
Right. So far, so awful. So we've got these cheaters who just decided to activate because there's a bleeding out soldier.
I'm going.
We're also a little bit on the clock to get that stabilized in there. We have at least 2 people with paramedic though. Don't get the roof burned down and kill you that way. That would be an awful way to go. I actually think you can maybe even grapple up here and then paramedic heal.
Oh god, I'm seriously scared of heights.
Would take you through the corrosion. So I probably just want to move up a little bit closer and do that next turn. Sure how and if we want to engage these guys or not right now. A little bit of the risk that they come close to me here.
Ready to rock.
I guess this guy is probably close enough that if we blow this up, we would have some options here. You're so far in the back. I'm not sure what these options would be. I'm also thinking we can definitely like dedication, ignore all that Overwatch, run and slice in there. Doing enough damage, even with the follow-up face off. Go to that side to hit multiple targets with this. Still want to do this. That hits the guy supplying the shields and gets the explosion. I don't think the explosion radius is gonna hit Contra. Don't quote me on that.
Let's show them something special.
Okay. A little bit more.
If you say so.
58. Because you have 40 defense for no reason other than I'm just an asshole. Like, what's the point of making a unit? Oh, this unit can't take cover. But it has 40 defense, which is the equivalent of full cover wherever it goes.
Throwing grenade! I've definitely got that one.
Did definitely get that one, yes. Oh, now I see the priest up top. Has 21 health, so if I dedicate myself killing him. I know we're standing there out in the open, but the shield bearer is usually just standing around in the back and overwatching, and he has a shotgun. So if I stab him and then shoot him in his stupid priest face. He's a frost priest, right? So he doesn't get Baller, which normal priests get. I gotta make some plays here, I think.
It would suck if any of us got shot out of position.
Oh, that's a crit stab.
Well, that's dead.
Great.
We're green to go.
Aye, let's attack. Moving out.
All right.
That I am the paramedic heal would still take me through the corrosion, and you can't manually target that, so this might be a very tricky move next turn.
Got it covered.
Oh, you randomly coming up top? Interesting choice.
You're back, yeah? But you're just flesh.
We can do this. Currently we're just running the Overwatch in that case, but the Overwatch is not the problem here. Yes, unless you shield deflect that, then the Overwatch is a problem. thing is, you can't shield deflect an AoE attack.
Let's get this show on the road.
Doubt that I can even get close enough here for breach. Did something.
Okay, I'll go. We're green to go. That's it.
Smash that one.
Not shield deflecting that one.
I'm reaching.
You alive? Yeah, he's probably fine.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, I'll go.
Dumb thing is, Earthheal makes his animations screwed up. The normal fix for that is to save and reload, but of course, you know, we can't save and reload, so we're just gonna play with wonky animations for the rest of the mission. It's fine.
High speed, low drag.
Okay, and now the part everybody wonders, why is this still a thing on the Blacksite? Why do we still have alien activity? Was no faceless that transformed? Might be a solo drone, but we had one Andromedon, right? It was 43 to 45 enemies on the preview. We killed 46 if there was one Andromedon. What's happening? What's up? What's the deal here?
Can't wait to activate aliens in the fog.
I'm suspecting that somewhere out there there's a solo drone. Doing solo drone things. It's the vial. Like just for comedic reasons. I wanna see somebody who's looking like they're down on the ground. Wait, can't we use Wolfie? I thought Earthheal
I should be up there. hunting.
revitalizes.
Locked and loaded. Good to go.
You know, you can
Aye.
get up next turn.
I'm trusting you here. Overwatch.
That's affirmative.
Oh, you know, wouldn't it be a change? Every Blacksite mission I complain about the evac zone being at the start and you having to run all the way across the map. Maybe I won't do that this time around.
possibly go wrong?
We don't always have to complain about terrible design decisions that are still plaguing the mod 8 years later. No, we're not gonna complain about this today. Nobody would see that coming.
I'll keep you safe. Promise.
Oh, what?
So you're gonna get in position
Running.
to grab that thing once you're no longer disoriented.
Rolling out.
Let's go.
Got it covered. Double time. Affirmative.
Sure.
Is it a
At least I'm
firing
assuming
position?
there's a drone left. I don't know. Like normally if there's still alien activity, means there's an enemy left. There could be, maybe there's a solo turret or something up top.
Location confirmed. 10-4.
Either way, we're gonna go back to the evac.
Got it. Moving.
Get ready for the, oh no, two enemies drop in as reinforcements. What shall we do?
On the attack.
Double locked and loaded. I'm on it.
Disoriented as to have 16 mobility.
What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah,
Let's go.
let's have everybody back here at the evac position.
Moving.
There's really no reason to, well, outside of
Already
trying to
there.
save on people's willpower. But everybody's probably at the
Will do.
willpower cap, loss cap anyway.
Time to test my metal.
Probably not waiting for Pikey. Hey, you can even heal yourself
Get up and get back out there.
to almost full.
On Overwatch.
Good as new.
Roger that.
Is it a firing position?
It's a hunter drone. It's a hunter drone. Can't even move in a way to activate it.
Affirmative.
Can do is
I'm ready.
lost it.
Advent troops here.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Fly, baby, fly! Goodbye.
Think of.
can handle that.
Gotcha.
Overwatch.
What could possibly go wrong?
I'm on it.
High speed, low drag.
Grab the thing. I was really
Shen, any reading?
really hoping
No signs of
that we would have the broken animation where he's on the ground and then have this cutscene where basically a corpse on the ground grabs the vial.
Confirmed acquisition of the sample.
I think that would have
Move to rendezvous
tricked
at the
my
extraction
funny
point.
bone. Just a little bit. Anyway,
Getting it done.
keep out of there.
Good to go. Oh, I hate this job.
On Overwatch. Affirmative. Covering now.
Overwatch
Back
us.
online.
Let's see what we have to deal with.
Failing means you're playing.
How are they dropping in there? That's not even anywhere close to my squad. This is even more annoying. Is that close to you?
I guess that'll be okay. That's it.
Just give me a second to catch my breath here.
What you got on that snake? 100%? That's pretty good.
What?
That was pretty terrible.
Stupid, whatever.
Ooh, get that man out of here.
What's over there?
Oh, you are keeping kills for Hex. That's kind of nice. I'm not sure that counts though, since we're past the point.
The mind is willing.
Past the kill XP limit, but you know, keep him busy.
I definitely got that one.
Then Contra from the top row with a steel chair. Gonna dedication, so then we're not gonna get return fired.
Aw, no fair, you peeped.
Ooh, with the crit again. So I don't even have to auto-load for fanfire here.
Well, that was actually quite enjoyable.
What's over there? Don't slow me down.
Stay there.
Push up together.
I think with your mobility and a command teamwork thing to Contra, we should be out here. Next turn.
More of them coming in.
Gentlemen.
Go.
Okay.
Stepping off.
Whoopee.
Moving out.
Contra.
Gotta wait to activate aliens in the
Yeah.
fog.
Dutch, you have the power.
Is this a firing position?
Position confirmed.
I'm gone.
Avenger, this is Firebrand. Package is secure. All XCOM operatives are secure. Firebrand is returning to base.
Mission accomplished, Commander. We just hit Advent where it hurts. This was a place no living human being was ever intended to see. Happy as I am to see it gone. Something tells me the aliens won't take this lying down.
I guess we got lucky that our one scout we had an ability that was overlooked when that dark event was, air quotes, designed. You know, if that scout would have been a shinobi, a recon, hijacker, we would not have had that luxury of reconcealment and we would have to face scout everything. And hopefully, what I said at the start, face scouting and activating the group with the Mechapede probably been bad. They would not have been able to get. I would have not been able to get a shredder rocket on all 3 important targets there. Anyway, probably means that any important missions are gonna bring Contra for the scouting, because that's the only guy we can reconcile. What about gunner power? It kind of makes me happy to see like one of the base Long War classes still performing really, really well. Even though there's kind of a little bit of a power creep sometimes when it comes to class design, where some of the modded classes are a little bit higher up on the power curve. Sometimes all you need is a big cannon and multi-shot abilities and good positioning.
Further attacks by criminal elements, such as the one that occurred today. The Elders have total faith in our ability to overcome any and all threats to our peace.
Right. Oh, great. And you're tired from all of that. I mean, understandable, but still sucks. Okay, we're gonna get super heavy ordnance, extra grenades, because we're almost running out of smoke there. You go into site training. You go into the infirmary, and you go into more rockets. Does that actually work? I'm gonna leave this open because I'm never sure if this works with the rocket launcher or if it only works with the gauntlet rocket, which we're not using, or if that actually then only applies to a heavy weapon. This, like, if it doesn't work with the rocket, if it doesn't give us an additional baseline rocket, I don't think it's worth it. For one more plasma blaster, I think I'd rather have Rupture than to debuff some enemies a little bit more. Even quick burn might be useful now, and not running with a flamer. Alright, speed PCS, nice. Avatar progress reduced.
I will begin preparations for a complete analysis immediately, Commander.
Why are we actually still not building this thing? Oh, because we still haven't researched the thing. Okay, we need to get alien encryption research and build the shadow chamber, because otherwise we're not doing any more story missions, I guess. Mind spin. We know that's a fun one. So let's grab that. Probably time to get another scientist in here for heal time reduction. Nobody needs negative traits removed. And that should be 3 pips off the clock.
An impressive effort, Commander. The destruction of their Blacksite will no doubt slow the aliens' progress, but time is still short.
Commander, remote reconnaissance indicates the aliens have a UFO hunting for our position. We need to be careful about where we pick our flight paths.
Why you have to be like that, little UFO? Alright, it's about that time. 2.5 hours into the episode. I know there's I'm skipping the geoscape between episodes. I'm gonna find a squad to infiltrate this thing, and then fast forward time. And when we get back, it's probably gonna be the Streaming Eagles doing this. We're gonna have a UFO landing there, if I remember correctly. Yes, so this is gonna be a strength 4 region, which should be fine for that squad. Let's see, maybe we'll try to over-infiltrate a little, maybe we boost. We kinda, you know, we were a little out of intel, now we're in a better position. If we knew where the other story missions are, we also knew if we are actually in a good position where we can spend intel, or where we have to expand to some region that is super far away from all our current regions. But I think everything is actually within 1 jump distance at this point. Anyway, that was the Blacksite. We stopped the Avatar project for now. Let's see what else we can do in this campaign. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.